Hey y'all, I'm finna water my garden even though it rained a little bit yesterday. I'm pretty sure I still need to water the garden. But anyways, I wish I was sharing a better update, but I was just gonna talk about my greenhouse that I haven't put up yet. Let me turn that camera around. Alright, so I'm gonna put my greenhouse over here. I'll insert a picture again of the greenhouse that I want to get put up. I haven't brought the parts out yet, but I'm gonna start bringing it out tomorrow. And hopefully, oh wait, I can't tell if these lights are on. I think maybe they're supposed to come on, but I thought they had broke. Or maybe they just don't last as long as they used to. Anyway, this is where I want to put my greenhouse. And I have been doing some work in the yard. Over here, I'm encroaching on more of the living space in the backyard by adding another bed here. So I've been filling this up so far with just paper. So I'll use some more of these bags because I want it to biodegrade quickly. I want to cover the grass though so it won't be growing through. I haven't decided what I'm going to put here, but it's a decent sized bed. I spray painted it pink, and I'm stepping in the cucumber that I took out of this bed. Most of it I cleaned out the other day, so I just need to clean the rest of that out. And already the peppers I think look better since that cucumber has been removed. Like, here's that pepper that was a little bitty the other day. It's getting bigger. There's one that needs to be picked. Got some damage on it. I'll just take this off. I usually don't save these that are damaged like this since I have so many peppers. So yeah, just in case something wrong with it in the inside, I'll put it in the bottom of that as just composting material. Like, I'm gonna stick all of this, well, maybe, I'm not sure. Well, this is just dried. It's not diseased. I pulled it out. It was healthy-ish looking, like you all last seen it, but I just pulled it the rest of the way out so I could clear out this area. But yeah, it definitely looks like I need the water, so I want to get my watering hose, or water hose, whatever. Alright, so I'm finna water a little. I also have my drip irrigation on, so those things that are already connected to the drip are also being watered at this time. It's after 8 p.m. I have been asleep most of the day because I hurt my shoulder on the 4th of July really bad. And just, anyway, I've been taking muscle relaxers, and that had me knocked out good portions of the day. I'm not taking it anymore because even though I'm off Monday, I don't want to be feeling this way come Tuesday when I do have to work, where I'm so tired all day. Anyway, I'm gonna finish watering the stuff that's not connected to the drip irrigation, which isn't that much, but it's all of my front yard. I don't have that many things in the front yard yet, but I am gonna be expanding the stuff in the front yard as well. Oh, and I'm gonna recycle the soil that's in these containers and move them over here. If I find, I don't know if I should try and lift that myself, because I did hurt my shoulder, even though it's feeling better now after 2 days of muscle relaxers. I don't want to press my luck. It's like, since I don't hurt my lower back as much now because I lift things differently. I'm more, oh wow, look at all these orange peppers. So yeah, I gotta harvest these tonight. And it's like a slow drip, so that's why it's taking me a little while to water these, and I just kind of let it sit. And it's slow like this because I have the drip irrigation on in the other parts of the garden. Anyway, but since I haven't been hurting my lower back when I injure myself now, since I'm lifting things differently, now I'm hurting usually my shoulder and my neck, which at least I can walk when I do that. But I can't lift things that, heavy things still until I'm sure. But I think I can lift those. I hope so, because I want to go ahead and fill this up, because I have a few things that have been needing to come outside for weeks. And I want to plant some more stuff, because you know, we still have a long time until our first frost, so I can replant all the summer crops, cucumbers, peppers, all these different kind of peppers. I should have been done these things, but anyway, sunflowers, even more sunflowers I could plant. Probably not Jamaican sorrel, because this is taking a long time to produce fruit, and it's been months. So, but I think, you know, getting closer. But really, it just seems like it's just getting bigger and bigger. But you know, this is quite a bit larger than the one in the front yard. I would say it's actually twice the size. I mean, the other one is a nice size too, but this seemed to have gotten bigger, even bigger since it rained. Well, at least to me, it looks bigger. Anyway, I'm gonna probably cut the rest of this out to keep the video short. Alright, I'm just sharing the difference in what the flow is when I turn off half of the drip irrigation. I turned off the half that goes over to the patio garden, because there isn't much over there. So it's been on long enough to water those things, you know, during the time that I was watering just this one bed. But anyway, so it's definitely heavier flow, and even more heavier flow when I turn off the part that's watering all of this over here. Though not all of this, because this first bed isn't connected to the drip. I'm still manually watering that bed and the other round bed in the back with the eggplants. We were supposed to be getting low 90 temps. You know, like this over here is connected, even though one of the cap on the emitter is broken. So it's just, anyway, that's the only pot on this ledge that's connected, and I need to connect all the rest of them. But anyway, I need my both hands now. All right, now I did take the cucumber out of this round bed over here, because I felt like it was stunning the growth of the pepper plants in this bed. And so in this bed, I also have this cucumber over here that is, you know, it's pretty massive. Some of these leaves are morning glory, like these are morning glory that I need to snatch out. I'll do that tomorrow sometime, if I don't do it tonight. Although it's after 8 p.m., so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here. Although I'm going to sit out in my umbrella. I'm going to sit over there for a little while I work on something. Anyway, these sunflowers are the ones that I think are stunning the growth. The growth. I think the growth of the pepper plants in here are stunning. And I think it's because of the sunflowers more than the cucumbers. Or maybe it's the combination. But anyway, I don't feel a need to. I'm not going to pull out the sunflowers. I'm just going to leave this bed as it is, even though it's really hard getting in here. As you can see, that's why I had to put the camera down for a minute, because it's hard to get over here. Coming around these plants that are my height and much taller. I don't think any of the flowers have bloomed on this one, but they have on the ones in the back. All right, anyway, let me just get my hose. And it's really quick what I do. I just go through, and I sometimes water this one too, just to get the top. And actually, I could turn off the water for the drip irrigation. I still still haven't cleaned this out, and that's because I had hurt my shoulder, like I mentioned. And so anyway, I couldn't hardly lift my shoulder without it hurting. I can lift it now. That's why I'm out here. So, God is so good. Because, the one day I definitely couldn't water, it rained. And that was after, like, nearly a drought around here. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to go through here and water everything a little bit. And when I come back, I'll water everything a little bit again. And that's what's been sustaining these plants through these triple-digit temps. Although today and tomorrow we're just supposed to be in the high 90s, and then we're going to be down to the low 90s, high 80s, which is, I love that kind of weather. So yeah, anyway, looking forward to that and being outside more, being able to be outside more because it's not quite as scorching hot. And like the little thing I have over my umbrella by the patio over here to keep the mosquitoes and all the other bugs out. That's also what makes it me able to be outside when it's not so hot. Anyway, wiping the sweat because it is hot right now. I have to have my arms covered because I'm not trying to get bit up by mosquitoes while I'm doing this. I don't see them. They're not like flying all around my face like they usually do. I think there's a pepper plant in the middle. Oh no, that's just a flower. I was thinking that little skinny thing was a stunted pepper plant, but no, I guess I just have one pepper plant here. My nasturtium, I think this is called, it died. I had two more in here and they dried up and shriveled up and died a long time ago, but I was trying to keep this one alive and it did not make it. I'm going to try again for the fall. So I'll be dropping those seeds again soon indoors. So really I need to start dropping things indoors soon. So yeah, I got lots of blooms down here. So that's nice to have. I definitely want to have more flowers. So that pink bed I put up front, I'm not sure if I'm going to put, maybe I put a mix of things because that area gets right now 6+ hours of sunlight, and that's why I decided to put something there. It's like, oh, this is getting sunlight at 6 p.m. My goji berries are back here under all this massive craziness. Hopefully they'll be alive when I dig all this stuff out of here. We'll see. But honestly, every time I see this area back here, I want to move because it's like so overwhelming, the idea of having to clean all this up. Although I don't know if I'll have to clean up everything before I move. Like, will the new buyers be like, you gotta clean this? You gotta clean this mess up, lady. But fortunately, this area sells really well. So I don't think I'll have any problems. I mean, we constantly get like, at first it was calls, and then I added myself like to the do not call list again, but now it's mail. Like at least once a week, they're mailing something. We'll buy your house. No inspection needed. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with my neighbor. Well, several of my neighbors. Especially when you have a rental property and somebody keeps sending you something saying, oh, we're going to offer you all this money at one time. It gets harder to resist. But the house next to me is still empty, and that I don't like that. I don't like having an empty house. Anyway. Alright, so I'm just going to get these a little bit as I go back toward the little bridge that's falling apart. I still want to get concrete back here. I had contacted a guy to do a quote for me. and he never showed up. And it was this other guy who I contacted. I'm contacting them on an app. And this guy like insisted on having my full name and then my number, and I gave it to him, and then he never showed up. So that, I mean, I'm just getting creeped out by some of these people on these apps and not wanting to deal with them. I also had another one that came. I'm just gonna get this one again since there was like a trickle when I first start watering this one. I have to wipe off the sweat. Anyway, like I said, it's definitely a workout out here walking around. I'm not usually this slow doing it. Anyway, that something bit me. Anyway, I had another guy who I wanted to look at something for a quote or something outdoors. I told him to meet me at the alley, in the alley, and this fool comes to my front door. I was so mad. Like, this is so... Anyway, and it was when I was walking him through my house because I was at home by myself, and I was actually... I had like a fear like this dude could be a serial killer. Fortunately I'm always strapped. But you in close quarters, it's not that easy to even use anything when you're that close to somebody. Anyway, so that's something that made me reluctant to deal with these people, even though I want to get some things done, or at least not be home by myself. Like the last time I had my floors done, I made sure I was not home alone. Anyway, I am sweating out here. I am drenched in sweat. I'm sure, I don't know if y'all can see that. I can't even see. Anyway, I'm drenched in sweat, so I'm just doing the little that I've done. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. My solar lights are coming on, so that's even though it's dark, I knew it was getting dark, but since those lights are coming on, that's like, I need to go ahead and stop watering. It's like my cutoff time, although I will water the front yard in the complete dark sometimes because it's the front yard. I'm not worried about any kind of animals being hidden. Like, I know there's a possum that comes around at night. I haven't seen it in my yard except one time, and that was when I put orange pills in one of the beds, and they were a little too fresh, I think. I'm trying to let the orange pills dry out from now on so that they want to attract possums, because I don't want to... I know they're not dangerous creatures, but I ain't trying to come head to head with one because it's not going to win. I don't want to unalive an innocent animal anyway, just because I'm scared of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go and water the front yard. All right, y'all, just wanted to post something because I haven't been posting. All right. Hope everyone is doing well and enjoying the slightly cooler weather. If y'all have slightly cooler weather right now, I hope everyone's getting a relief from the heat. Anyway, thanks for watching.